welcome to an out of the box unboxing. Now this is an interesting one because this is Apocalypse and the Horsemen of Apocalypse, and this is quite different than the other expansions that I've done today, because this one doesn't have any heroes in it. Well, unless you count Apocalypse is purple, so he has hero and villain cards. How heroic he is! I haven't read those comics yet, but we do get the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, and I do believe it's like a campaign, so you can fight them one at a time, building up to a big boss battle. So that's quite different than the other ones I've currently opened. And let's get into this and see what they look like. What have we got? Rules, Prelude, the Apocalypse mode. So this is its own mode. So face to face, locations. You weaken the lieutenants before going for the final battle with Apocalypse himself. That's pretty exciting. And it's got a different layout as well. We'll look at those components in a minute. Anything else of interesting? Okay, it's got some, there's a super villain mode as well. Okay, so this is the first thing that's new. This is a really big setup. Okay, so you remove cards depending on how many players. Place only Famine at the starting location and use her deck. Okay. Missions are not used in this game. The horsemen are always under pressure and cannot be damaged. Okay, when a crisis token is added to a location, place it as if it were a civilian or a thug. You may discard crisis tokens, horsemen. If the horseman is defeated, if they haven't succeeded once their last master plan card is resolved. Oh, okay. Well, this will be interesting. So we go Famine, War, Pestilence, and then Death. Okay. What kind of locations we've got? Starlight Citadel, Apocalypse's Pyramid. Okay, that's pretty interesting. And then we've got the Apocalypse himself. Okay, so then we've got the Apocalypse track, which is why we've got the cube. Okay, at the end of a villain turn, one or more heroes has taken any damage, increase Apocalypse tracker by 1. When a hero is KO'd, Apocalypse doesn't activate as BAM, instead increase Apocalypse counter by 1. Once Apocalypse can be damaged, each damage would be dealt to him increases the survival tracker by 1 instead. What's the survival tracker? Each mission increases the completed mission increases the survival tracker by 2. Okay, the Apocalypse wins if the survival tracker surpasses the Apocalypse tracker. Oh, okay. Pretty set up. Place sticker cards, starlights. Place the threat cards, place the tracker and survivor tracker. Oh, use the villain tracker. So you grab the villain tracker from your core set as the survival. I wonder why there was only one. That makes perfect sense. So let's have a look and see the figures, because these look fantastic. Who we start with? Let's start with Famine, I guess. That's that one. So we're horsemen, so we're on little beasties. That's delicate. But yeah, they're really nice. Famine. Get her around the right way. And then we've got War. Don't come off. So they might be swappable. They're going to be great running around the board. Pestilence. On some kind of mechanical bird creature. Nice, so awesome once they're painted. And Archangel. Before he headed off to Gold Team. Yeah, they're really awesome figures. And then Apocalypse himself. So like I said before, he's purple. Purple is a new thing that's been added into Marvel United X-Men. Purple characters can be villains or heroes. So there'll be a hero deck and a villain deck for them, if you want to mix it up. And then our dice is also standard. Badly cut red cube. And the cards. Let's get back into card view. Okay, so no tokens. No tokens and no little cards. Now, where's my knife? Excellent question. Let's have a look. We're still on focus. Okay. Quite a small deck of cards, I guess. You don't get as many. What's this? Starting hand. Immortality. Absolutely. Draw one card. As long as this card is face up in storyline, when you are KO'd, the villain doesn't activate their BAM. Okay, so these are they're the hero cards. Assuming you're playing Survival of the Fittest. So he's got quite a few special abilities, which kind of makes sense. You know, he's got his usual stuff, but everything else he's powerful, which you kind of expect because he's powerful. So what have I got here? Weakened versions of all of the Horsemen. Starting Master Plan, Age of Apocalypse begins. So let's have a look at this. What's that? Okay, this is the famine cards. So there's 4 famine cards, 4 pestilence, 4 death. And then you've got your location cards, our threat cards. Oh, so there's a threat with death, 4 death. Oh, they've all got death on the back. Okay, they're all horsemen. This threat influences spreading destruction master plan cards. And then what have I got here? Oh, these are the Apocalypse cards. Famine Unleashed, War Unleashed. If war is in play, activate his BAM. If war has been defeated, put him back in play. Whoa, and then play another master card. Well, that's going to make it exciting. So it looks like if they're defeated, they come back again. If they're not defeated, they activate. The first 2 available horsemen activate their BAM in order. We expect it to be hard. So there's going to be quite a lot going on. Well, I'm sure that all makes sense once I've read through all the rules. So that's interesting. That's a different kind of expansion. You can set up your different X-Men teams to take on Apocalypse and his followers. There we go. That is Horsemen of Apocalypse, Age of Apocalypse.